Well, this right here is bizarre. It says during a CNN interview, Nathan Wade, a lawyer, we already know who Nathan Wade is. Come on now, he was Fanny packing, okay? Involved in a case against former President Donald Trump, abruptly left the interview when questioned about his romantic relationship with DA, Fulton County's DA, that is, Fani Willis. Now, y'all know she's been coming under a lot of heat, got removed from a couple cases, but hey, let's go ahead and check this out.
When the two of you start.
Yeah, so, you know, we get into, there's been this effort to say that.
Dude, just answer the question, bro. We ain't talking about no efforts. Just answer the question, lawyer.
Okay, these exact dates are at issue, and these exact dates are, I'm getting signaled here. No, then we
Yeah, take it. Want to go off mic for a second?
Yes.
Okay. Go off mic for a second.
Keep rolling.
Yeah, keep rolling. Don't stop down there. Stay at speed.
Now, this is a little bizarre. Y'all don't even need me on the screen at this point. Let me just go.
Turn on live shots. That's good? Talking?
Yeah, good. Still rolling.
Okay, we're good, Karen. Good. We asked.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Just to revisit the question, it was to clarify when the romantic relationship started and when it ended.
Sure. So, you know, I believe that the public has, through the testimony and other interviews, the public has a clear snapshot that this is clearly just a distraction. It is not a relevant issue in this case, and I think that we should be focusing on more of the facts and the indictment in the case.
Well, I ask because obviously it's still a pending matter. It's going to be before the Court of Appeals. And you talked about how proud you were of all the work that you did in this office. And I think the question that people have when they hear from the Court of Appeals, this isn't happening until next spring, is did the relationship jeopardize that work that you did in this investigation?
And therein lies the issue. Why we wouldn't touch upon the work of the Court of Appeals or some higher court, because it's a pending issue before them. I think that we should allow them, take a step back and allow them to take the evidence that they have and do their work, make the decision.
Right, but you did testify to this, and you were asked about, on the stand, about when it started and when it ended. It just wasn't completely clear, because before it said, before the indictment, which was August 15th here in Atlanta, and then later the answer was
Before, after.
Of that year. And so I think that was the clarity that people were seeking of when it started and when it ended.
I don't even know what he's about to say, but it's going to be BS. I genuinely don't know what he's about to say. I promise I haven't seen this clip at all. But it's about to be some BS. I'm going to rewind it for y'all.
And then later the answer was at the end of that year. And so I think that was the clarity that people were seeking of when it started and when it ended.
Sure, and there again, there's a question before the court, and that is the crux of the question. I don't choose to say or do anything that would jeopardize the case or the court's ruling. I prefer to allow them to make their decision based upon what they have and accept it.
Do you believe, as you reflect on this, that your relationship with the district attorney was a mistake?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What I believe is this whole conversation is a distraction. That's all. It's a tool to stop the train, to slow down.
In other words,
which is the trial of the defendants named in the election interference case.
Do you believe the trial ultimately happens?
Absolutely. Absolutely it happens.
Mr. Wade, thank you for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah, we would be having this moment with an anti-Trump ad in the back. Oh my gosh, I gotta get premium on this TV. Man, if Full of Shit was a person, it would be this guy right here. Like, I get that he's trying to do the whole lawyer thing, but the way he dancing around these questions, bro, the choreography would beat the likes of Michael Jackson, bro. Like, dude, out here moonwalking away from these questions, dog. Like, you already answered it. Actually, twice. And, well, not twice. I don't really know. He answered it once, but it's been found out that via y'all, middlemen, that the relationship started prior to what you actually said, to when you actually said that it started. And she asked him, hey, do you regret having a relationship with Fani Willis, knowing, given everything that's going on and things of that nature? He's like, no, I'm still packing that Fani. You know what I mean? It's Nathan Long, you know what I'm saying? Your boy over here making sure that she, I get in between them boys, you feel me? Of course he's not regretful, man. They've been smashing during the trial. They probably smashed behind, in her office before, she came up to testify. Like, they probably getting the whole thrill out of this. You see him smiling and just a giggle. I'm just gonna let the course deal with it. But Fani Willis got more controversy. Shout out to my guy George Be Hizzy tweets right here. It says, breaking: the Georgia Supreme Court has ruled against Fani Willis and the corrupt judge in the Young Thug trial, which is separate from what Nathan Wade was talking about. I just told y'all she got some more drama today. But anyhow, I'm gonna start over. Breaking: the Georgia Supreme Court has ruled against Fani Willis and the corrupt judge in the Young Thug trial, where the attorney Brian Steele discovered a plot by Willis and the judge to intimidate witnesses. Now, mind y'all, if y'all don't know, that Brian Steele, I believe, was the same guy who got locked up as well for discovering this information. The Young Thug's lawyer, I don't want to say here and lie, but I want to say that was him as well. Young Thug's lawyer also got locked up during the trial as well. I got to verify whether that's Brian Steele or not, and I'll do that in just a second. But Willis isn't just corrupt with the Trump case, she's corrupt all around. Steele was held in contempt of court by the judge after revealing he knew what they were planning, and the Supreme Court just stepped in to stop him from going to jail. Now that's crazy, bro. That don't scream corruption right here. So we can see the case information right here, y'all. We can see this was the docket date was on yesterday, June 12, 2024. By the way, my birthday is June 18th. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to stream. But anyhow, it says case status, judgment, description, criminal emergency, motion, county, Fulton. Of course, it got the lower court case numbers. And then right here, the judgment supersedes granted. Judgment line. All the justices concur except Peterson PJ not participating. So boom, this all took place, man. Y'all know we got to check the comments out. Here's the viral moment that exposed everything. The judge lost his mind after being found out. Oh wow, let's go and check this out. Yeah, let's go and check this out. Hold up, let me make it big. We're gonna do it in real time. We ain't gonna do no editing, y'all. We just gonna go straight into it. Hold on.
Note that for purposes of record. Well, I'm going forward. What I was told was that Mr. Copeland said,
and you haven't answered my question yet.
I'm not going to answer that question.
You're not?
No, I will not answer that question.
Why will you not answer that question?
Because I want to make sure that what I say is accurate, and I'm not trying to get anybody else.
I'm asking you, how did you get this information?
I'm not telling the court. What I'm saying is based upon information.
Okay, well, listen, if you don't tell me how you got this information, then you and I are going to have some problems.
We can have this. I have problems right now.
Okay, I know. Look, I don't want to know about your problems, okay, at this point in time. All I'm asking you at this point in time is...
You don't want to know about his problems, but y'all going to have a problem together. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense.
How did you come upon this information?
Because you corrupt, bro. And you over there coming? Okay, I'm gonna shut up, y'all. I know I'm pause festing. I'm gonna shut up. I'm back.
If the case gets reviewed, the record's going to be available for our appellate court and for whatever reason. But it's disturbing that somehow you have surreptitiously gotten information in regards to the court's private ex parte conversations with a party. I mean,
a witness who was sworn in Friday. The court's telling, this is what I was told. If this is not true, not true. This court handed Mr. Copeland.
Tell me how you got the information.
Listen, whatever you want to do.
Tell me how you got the information, then we can go ahead and go forward.
I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is this. I was told, and I hope this concerns the court.
It concerns me that you have proprietary information.
You notice how he keep cutting them? You know, I know I'm cutting him off, and I just literally became a hypocrite by pausing. But you see how he keep cutting them off every chance that he gets to expose what's really going on. I'm just pay attention, y'all. I'm going to get off the screen because I'm going to contradict myself again. I'm a hypocrite at this point.
I hope this concerns the court.
It concerns me that you have proprietary information.
Why is it
or
proprietary?
Information that you should not be having that was ex parte.
Why?
With a party.
Why?
State of Georgia.
How about the witness? How about Mr. Copeland, who supposedly announced he's not testifying and he'll sit for 2 years, and then supposedly this honorable court, or excuse me, let me rephrase that. This court supposedly said, I can hold you until the end of this trial. Ms. Hilton supposedly said actually all of the defendants and then all 26 people are disposed of. If that's true, what this is coercion, witness intimidation, ex parte communications that we have a constitutional right to be present for. So I understand that you're upset towards me, but I don't know what I did.
Mr. Steele, I still want to know, how did you come upon this information? Who told you?
What I want to know is why wasn't I there? Why,
sir? I'm going to hold you in contempt if you don't tell me who tell me who this information was.
I don't want to be held in contempt. Well, I'm not answering that question. That's attorney-client privilege information. I am not answering
attorney-client privilege. Unless you were in my chambers, that's the only way you can figure out. I tell you what, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. If you don't tell me, if you don't tell me who it is, I'm going to put you. I'm going to put you in contempt because that is not attorney-client privilege.
Attorney work product privilege. I am not.
How did you get that information supposedly from my chambers? Did somebody tell you?
I'm not. You should have told me.
You got 5 minutes.
Well, I don't need it. I want to continue.
You got 5 minutes.
This is what I was told. Mr. Copeland made statements that he admitted to killing Donovan Thomas and was. Don't take my notes. No.
Now y'all see this. Y'all see this with your own 2 ears you hear, and with your own 2 eyes you get to actually see this. You see this judge lose his mind because this man has a piece of information and he don't know where this information, how this person got this information. He's not at all concerned about the corruption within the information. He's not at all concerned about, the coursing that's going on. He's not at all concerned about who potentially is doing the coursing. Why? Because he seems to be in on it, at least based on that response that I just seen. You say him, I'm gonna hold you in contempt if you don't tell me you got the information. It came from a cabinet. Dude, the lawyer like, bro, why wasn't I there? Why am I getting this information from another source and not from you? Oh, you got 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes. 5 minutes so that they can finally, remove themselves from the situation, and somehow this judge can get a note to this man to get him to retract or get him to finally answer that question or get him to just do something in his favor. Obviously that didn't work because he did get found in contempt. But wow, the corruption is amazing, dog. And as a result of this interaction, first of all, let me say what George also wrote. Fani Willis is toast, bro. She's cooked. I ain't gonna lie. No eggs on the toast either. No butter either, man. Just straight burnt. You can't even scrape it off with the you can't even scrape it off with a knife and get to the, light part in order to make it edible. Like, nah, dog. It says Ashley Merchant, one of the lawyers on Trump's side of the RICO case, also showed up to support her fellow lawyer, Brian Steele, that is, and called out the judge to his face. She also brought 20 other lawyers with her. Yeah, they said, look, we ain't standing for this.
There's quite a few other lawyers that want to be present in the court. There's about 20, 25.
The challenge is I have space out.
Sad, man, sad. And as Patrick Henry put this is justice. This, what we seeing, y'all, is considered justice. Okay. And, he also said it was shocking. It was a shocking video to watch a judge not only bully a witness, but then his defense attorney. I applaud his attorney is standing firm. Man, Fani, it's over.